Daily Message, April 9th, 2024. God's communicable attribute of love being given to us as created in the image of God is the greatest privilege and purpose in life. That is, to love God and others as exemplified by God and as lived out in the person of Jesus Christ. All other purposes pale in comparison to it. No greater legacy could one leave behind than love. No greater example could one be to the world than letting the love of God flow through one onto others. No greater example could one be to one's children than to love them by way of speaking God's truth with love into their lives, by spending quality time with them, and by disciplining them as the Lord disciplines the one He loves, and He corrects everyone He accepts as His son. A love that is unconditional, for it is written in Romans 5, verse 8, that God demonstrates His own love toward us, and that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. No greater joy can one find than in knowing one is loved, and then passing that love on to others. Yes, reflecting God's love is the greatest privilege and purpose in life. That is, to love God and to love others. For when asked about the greatest commandment, Jesus replied, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself." Jesus also taught His disciples to love your enemies and to pray for those who persecute you. And He commanded them to love one another, even as I have loved you, that you also love one another. If you had only 24 hours to live, would you rush around trying to finish a project, or would you spend your time with those you love, speaking words of love and comfort, and praying for them, as Jesus did? In times of uncertainty and conflict, may we always choose the path that reflects God's love. With love to all, Pastor Cheryl.